Obviously, there's a lot of ground to cover with Saul Armendariz as a story, but you find ways to share details in the quieter moments, whether it's scenes when he's smoking a cigarette, looking out at a baseball field, or the way that you follow him as he walks in the streets with some distance between him and the camera. Since you've done the documentary short on him as well, what was it like to find his language cinematically? Because when he becomes the man without a mask, I noticed your framing kind of reflected his confidence and free spirit.
Absolutely. Well, that was a one of my favorite parts of the process. It starts with it started with the screenplay and my co-writer David Teague and I going down to El Paso and spending time with the real Saul. And really, El Paso is a very visual place. And the fascinating thing is that Cassandro lived on the border wall, literally across the street is the wall. And there's a highway there that runs there in El Paso, and the trucks and the helicopters flying, patrolling the border wall. So I was like, that was my first really experience with border culture and understanding that world, and like just living in the shadow of the wall to me was so symbolic of the walls we all have between each other. And Cassandra is about taking off the mask and being true to himself. So the wall symbolically serves this role. So we found the house right down the street from where the real Cassandro lives. That is, the backyard is the wall. So that shot where Yocasta is hanging laundry in the backyard, the trucks that you see are going by, you see the top of the trucks, and the wall is right there. So it was really important visually. All those visual triggers, all those visual things were really important in the movie. It was really important that what the wall serves, but what, that sort of vastness of El Paso, of downtown El Paso, that empty vastness and the storefronts, and to really sort of capture that, is also really important to capture. He told me like he would walk back and forth. I didn't realize you could just walk back and forth across the bridge between Mexico and America. And what that process used to be, where they would just know him and he would just go. So there's a moment where he crosses the border and he goes, "Go ahead, Saul," because the border guard, they know him because he's going back and forth to fight every day. So it was really creating that sort of loneliness, of him walking through those sort of vast, lonely streets of El Paso. All of that stuff was so. And Matthias, the director of photography, just did a beautiful job of bringing that to life. And also we chose some of the things we chose was a 4x3 frame. So it was really, we based a lot of this on photography. And the reason we did that is so that you could really get into Saul's head. You can feel this intimacy, and you get more as you get more, because you have to realize that Gael is in every frame of the film. So it's his journey, and you want to have this really close, intimate relationship with him and feel and be inside of his head as he changes and transforms into Cassandro. So the visual part of it, the production design, all of that stuff, JC Molina, all of that was just an amazing part of the process. I love pre-production when all those decisions are made.